guys, and welcome back. And if you're new here, then hello, I'm Eve and it's lovely to have you. The heatwave is starting to pass in the northwest of the UK, but that does not mean I was not getting sweaty during this clean. As this is more of a summer deep clean, I guess the clue is in the name there to my sweaty struggles. I wanted really to take my time and clean each room thoroughly. So with that being said, I decided to split this clean into 2 sessions. Essentially, I split the house in half, top and bottom, so make sure you do not miss the second half of this video. Whilst doing this clean, I had my timer on as I was cooking something in the oven. This wasn't to make it into a power hour or anything like that, but it did keep me moving. In fact, can anybody guess what I was actually cooking? If so, pause and let me know in the comments below. Are you ready? It was a roast chicken. I bet you thought I was cooking something chocolatey based sweet treat, seeing as I am a little chocolate fiend, but alas, no. It was, of course, our tea. Don't be fooled though. I'm having a little sweet treat right now as I voice over this video. You know, it's all about balance. At the moment, I'm really trying to use some of the products I already have in my cupboards. So today you will see me using some Dettol disinfectant, the usual same old cloths, and the Flash Dust Magnet Duster, which, as we all know, I've previously only just come across this product and absolutely love it, along with a few other general cleaning items, of course. And to be honest, this Dettol spray is an oldie but a goldie in my world. I used to absolutely use this stuff religiously and chuffing love it. And it was great to reuse it again. I love the smell and I find it so useful because it is so versatile. Granted, I was very careful on which pieces of furniture I was using it on, but furniture all the same. Once I'd put the bicarb of soda onto the mattress, I took that as my cue to move on to the next room. Don't worry, the bedroom is far from finished, but I'm just going to let the bicarb do its thing on the mattress. I am still obsessing over using the Flash Duster dust magnet and had what I believe to be the groundbreaking realisation that I can dust my skirting boards with it. A true revelation, I know. Bathrooms are literal dust magnets, aren't they? And it's down to the humidity, etc. So the cleaner we are as humans, the dustier our bathroom is. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself anyway, seeing as there was so much dust in this room. And just to keep it real classy in this household, I found the perfect tactic for cleaning the duster, which you will see shortly in a few clips, and that is to open your window, stick yourself out of the window and whack, yes, whack that duster against the wall. And hey presto, what do you know? All the dust floats off outside. It's a questionable way to do things, I appreciate that, but needs must in this household. If you're still watching this video currently, I would absolutely love to know, if you're happy to share, what is the favourite room that you enjoy cleaning the most? Or it doesn't even need to be a room. It could be an item or anything really. Well, I think a room and item covers it, but you know what I mean. If you're happy to share, please do, because I would definitely find that really interesting. And I also would just like to say, if you do regularly watch any of my videos, thank you so, so much. I appreciate it, and I definitely see you. And what do you know, before I knew it, I'm cleaning the shower, which means I am now on the home stretch for this bathroom. Woohoo! For the bathroom, I was mostly using the Method cleaner, and can I just say, the person who pulled me up on the pronunciation of Method, thank you so much. I really hope my reply didn't come back as sarcastic, because for once, I actually wasn't being sarcastic. If you ever hear me pronouncing something wrong, please don't be shy in pulling me up, because I've been sounding like a banana saying method when really they're just called Method. Like, get with the times, Eve. But anyway, thank you to that person. At this point, the chicken still was not cooked, and let me tell you, although I have told you many times before, having a food goal either at the end or partway through your cleaning is 100% the way forwards. Because let me tell you, I was so excited for my tea. I mean, I'd eaten plenty of snacks whilst I was at work, don't get me wrong, you need a morning snack, an afternoon snack. It's just the way it goes when you're working, isn't it? You need something to get you through the day. But, I was still using food as my motivator, and I'll always be a big advocate for that. Is anyone with me, or am I on my own there? Now, tea may have been eaten at this point, but let me tell you, I did not have any more energy to continue this clean. But us girlies, we don't let our energy decide like that. We just keep on going. And in this next clip, I do not recommend that you do this. What I should have done was take off the light shade, wash it properly. In my cleaning caddy, I even had some fairy washing up liquid. The intention was there, but the laziness, it beat me. So I just gave it a wipe. I shouldn't have been doing it with the electricity on. Do as I say, not as I do. And definitely, please don't copy this. And this windowsill has definitely gone down on that mental list of things to do. What is it about windowsills and just getting an absolute battering? They just mark so easily, don't they? And mental to-do lists. Don't even get me started on that topic. I know, I should really write it down, make a list. I do that in my work. I have lists coming out of my ears and post-its. I am known as the post-it queen in the office. But apply that to my personal life? No. I'm quite an organised person, but I don't know, there's something about the pressure of having it there mentally. Drives you slightly insane, but also keeps you on the edge and gets the job done. Once I was finished on the landing, I made it my mission to put away those 2 massive bags of clean clothes, my weekend bag, because if you're anything like me, you will come back from a weekend away and absolutely not be interested in putting any of that away. So then you're squirreling around the next day, panicking to find things when you need to be leaving the house. No, that's not me, that's you. And generally making sure everything was just nice. As always, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I shall see you in the next one. Get ready for part 2!